Well, my memory card filled up, and that's my sign that I need to quit. It'll hold about 35 minutes of video, so I sort of use that as my timer. When the card fills up, that's my cue that I've rambled long enough. But I've still got stuff to say, and I wanted you to see how some of these turn out, so I'm going to keep going. Okay, this had started with the blue and the green, and then we put the pink on. I love the way it turned out. It's still a little bit damp. I put some of these in the oven to dry them real fast. This, bless his heart, this one just needs help. We need to do something with that. This one, pretty, but a little too patriotic. This one's gorgeous. Lots of pinks and reds, and I really like it. Should we do something? Should we leave it? I don't know. We'll think about it. And this one I really love too. It's a little muddy over here. I think we might put something on top over there to kind of clear that up. See what happens. And I've put our pattern in the oven for probably about 10 minutes, just on warm. So it's not completely dry, it's still damp, but this is a good time to pull it apart. So it'll be kind of sticky here and there, but just gently work around and it will come apart. See, it's easier when it's damp. This is the dry part. Once it dries completely, it gets a little more difficult. And you just keep gently pulling it apart. And like I said, it's easier when it's still a little bit damp, not soaking wet, but not completely dry either. And there you have it. There is your lovely tie-dyed pattern to use on your journal page or your book cover or whatever you want. Excellent decoupage stuff too for assemblage, boxes, things like that. So there you have it. I'm going to lay this out and let it completely dry. Which won't take but a minute. One thing I do want to point out, if you do dry things in your oven, make sure you put them on a piece of foil or on a craft cookie sheet. I actually have a designated cookie sheet that's just for crafts. It's not for food. Because if you don't, you will get something like this, which I did because I was in a hurry and not thinking. I laid it directly on the oven rack and I got lines. So it looks like it's been grilled. But on the upside, if I use this as a journal page, then I have lines to write on. So it's not a total fail. I could actually make use of it. I don't really like the colors here. This is one of in my redo stack. And I had two stuck together and didn't realize. And this one's actually kind of neat looking. I'm going to leave that one like it is. The back's kind of cool too. But yeah, you can get lines from your oven rack if you don't lay it on something in there when you're drying it. Okay, let's just kind of fix up some of these other ones. This one in particular, this one is just sad. Let's help that one out by dipping it. Make it wet again, and let's add something. Let's add this slate blue. Okay, so our water kind of soaked in and went away. slate blue, which is dark, so I won't add too much. And then I always like orange with blue. Where's that orange? Orange and blue are just a happy couple, I think. And this is that cheap paper that doesn't really flow very well, but we can still get some awesomeness out of it. You just have to put a little more effort in it. Okay, I really hate this paper. Can I just say that? Can I say, I really hate this paper? But we are going to make this work, by gosh. We're going to keep at it until we have fabulousness. Oh, I washed out my cup. Let me get my other one. There it is. It's not much better. I'm not liking the dots so much. Let's fix those dots. What can we do? Let's do something weird. Let's put brown. No, sepia. Sometimes a little sepia or yellow ochre just makes everything look better. Because, you know, it hides it. Let's just see what happens when we sepia this puppy. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier when I said, you know, be careful about touching the tip of the dropper to your paper because it can leave lines. Those are the lines I'm talking about, which I actually think are kind of cool, and it usually only does it in the cheaper papers, the thin stuff. I kind of like them, so I'm good with them, but if you're not, make sure you don't touch your dropper tip to that. Alright, let's pull some of that off, because sepia is not really adding anything to it. And, oh, well, that's actually kind of better. Let's keep going. Less is not more, less is not enough, and more is not enough in my book. Let's do olive green, and let's touch the tip on purpose. Now let's see. Oops. Sorry, that's my phone. Somebody is sending me a message or two. It's probably Susan. I think we're going to Jerry's Artorama tonight because she'll be over on this side of town, and, you know, there's stuff we need. I'm just sure of it. Okay, I'm liking it better. It still needs something, though. What does it need? It needs orange. Did I add orange before? I think I did, and it went away. Yeah, because didn't I add the blue and then the orange? Let's put more orange. And we won't water it this time, and let's see. Let's just see what that does. It needs purple. I don't have purple. I have mahogany, which is like a brown that wants to be purple, but it's really not. I'm going to pretend like it is. I gotta be careful with it because it's dark and will take over. So basically this is just like painting with a squirt bottle. A squirt bottle of water. Okay, now we're getting something I like. Now we're getting some deep, rich, good color, finally. Can you see? I think that's going to be gorgeous. Let's let it dry, and I will take a still picture after it's dry so you can see how it turns out. Okay, how about this red and blue one? Let's dip it. Oh yeah, this was that watercolor paper out of the journal. So what can I use on it? You know what, oddly enough, I'm wanting to use black. Which could backfire in a big way. But maybe if we use it sparingly. And this is a acrylic ink that I got on sale. Okay, let's see what happens with that much black. And what if we do white? No, then we just get gray. Okay, that's all right. I'm kind of liking that, but it needs something else too. It needs some what? Green. It needs green. That was the first thing to my mind. So we're going to add apple green. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, that I like a lot. I may let that dry and then mess with it some more, but I don't want to get it muddy, so let's leave it like that for now. And I was going to do something with this one, wasn't I? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I turned my water pink. Alright. That one, I need some green. I need olive green. I just know it. That's exactly what it needed. Ollie green. You know what it needs too? It needs a little bit more yellow. And yellow and green are friends, so that's okay. We can do that. Oh yes, that's gorgeous. That is what I like. Alright. Let's let that dry. Now let's look at this bad boy. And what we're going to do with you, it's just too pink. I can't handle all that pink. I really can't. But I like purple. You know what let's do? Let's put that mahogany on here. You know, that brown purple color. And see if we can get something really deep and awesome. It's just deep and awesome, just like it is. Okay. Ew, this is making some really cool drippy patterns. Yep. Yep. Much better. There we go. That's better than all of that in-your-face pink. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I have to show. I have nothing else. I'm going to sit here until I get bored and finish these up, take some pictures, upload this sucker, and call it done.